see the greed.
You see nothing. You can't listen. You don't talk all that nonsense. You see nothing there. You don't even see this. This will finish you.
When I see the
You
greed,
see nothing. You are empty words. You are repeating memorized empty phrases and words, sir. That's all that you are doing. Whatever is put in like a tape recorder, you are repeating everything that is there. Put in there, that's all. You see that. How can you see? You have never seen anything in your life, I tell you. Never. Probably as a baby. I don't even know that. You have never seen anything in your life. It's not in your interest to see. That knowledge will come to an end. If, as you say, I see.
what man is supposed to do?
Man, that question is, you go to a teacher, he tells you what you should do. You have gone to the wrong man. We have been told what to do all our lives. Why do you want me to tell you what man should do? Why? Why you tell me?
If we don't condition ourselves what to do and what not to do, we tend to go astray.
Have you gone astray? You are only a frightened chicken there. You haven't even done that. You go astray and you will be surprised. You are not even going astray. You are sitting and telling me that if I don't do this, I will go astray. You will be surprised that there is no going astray. There is something else is happening there. There is some action there going astray. You will discover something there. But here you are sitting, I am afraid I will go astray. You are not going to go astray.
We have seen people going astray.
No, don't bother about them. You tell me about you. Others don't bother. It's easy for us
to know how death feels like. We have to commit suicide.
And then you will not understand them. Because death will never be understood by you. Whether you commit suicide or die a natural death.
So we must become totally helpless.
Why do you say that? We must become totally helpless. Huh? You are not a helpless man. You still think that you can help yourself. Yes. You wouldn't even say that. I am totally helpless. Those phrases wouldn't even take their birth inside. You would never tell yourself that I am helpless. Thank you, sir. Good night. You come always towards the end. What Chandrasekhar? Huh? But you are still recording.
I just started.
It's late.
Dr. Uma wanted to ask you something.
Go ahead.
I just read your book that.
Forget that book.
I just wanted
All
to
that
know
book
whether.
is full of false statements, lies, whether they were made by me or somebody, it doesn't matter. It's all dead. Dead things cannot touch anything living. You get this and get this straight. Nothing. Every word is dead. Every memory is dead. So it cannot touch anything living there. If it touches, the whole thing is burnt. It's like the live wire. You know, all these gloves, these are all the words, phrases are gloves. You don't want to play with that kind of a thing. That's why no books helped us, no teacher helped us, nobody helped us. And then you don't need any help. It is they who are making us helpless.
Then we will not be having anything to do.
What do you mean anything to do? What you?
I mean, the way
What are you doing, sir, anyway? What are you doing? We are just sitting and talking.
even if we will understand.
If go astray and you will find out. You are frightened to go astray.
We are seeing the results.
Where? Past. Or you see somebody else going astray. What's wrong with going astray? Tell me.
The people who take drugs, they get they become lunatics, they die, they are harmful to the society.
Yeah, the meditation is harmful according to me. Yoga is harmful. Health food is harmful. You want statistical evidence, you are a doctor, you want. I don't eat any vitamins. I drink one pint of cream every day, solid. I don't have any. I'm not recommending this food to everyone. For a vegetarian, I don't eat vegetables, I don't eat fruits. So what's wrong? The nutritionist can talk what they want to talk. It's habit that you have to keep eating all the time. Now you are eating ideas, you are putting ideas in your stomach but not food. Anything you put there, it takes care. People laugh when I say that car ride. They say, today that's enough exercise for this body for 1 week. Bye.
In that interview with that parapsychologist, you mentioned something about the left body and the right body. Which
One day probably we will have to find a way of treating the left body and the right body. I don't even remember what I said. That was not.
Do you think it's anything to do with the left brain and the right brain?
I think that theory is already outdated. You will be surprised that the brain plays very, very, very limited role in the functioning of this body. I don't know what that intelligence sees. I'm not competent enough to talk about it. But there is no way you can. The physiologists may study the brain and come up with the theories of all and every kind. I don't know if the body can survive without brain, can it? No.
Biologically not.
Biologically not. I knew a fellow here, he used to be there in the market there. No legs, no hands, no eyes, nothing, only this. It's amazing how the body can survive without all those things. I have known people who survive without stomach, without. You can take the brain for some time and put it in a glass and put it back maybe, I don't know.
Heart for that matter.
Heart for that matter.
Correct.
Yes. Mechanically we can. But we don't want to accept the fact that this is just a machine. Mechanical. Everything there is mechanical. We don't want to accept for the simple reason that we have been brainwashed for centuries to believe that that is just not a machine. It is a machine. Extraordinary machine. Extraordinary robot.
How to lubricate? Keep it.
It is self-lubricating. You don't need doctors. If something wrong with my eyes, I'll come to you anyway. I don't know. It's or the ear or nose. And because I don't see any special charm in putting up with any physical pain. See, not even for spiritual reasons. I don't see any reason why you should bear any pain to prove that you can bear pain. No. If there is some way that we can get the relief, go ahead and do it. One aspirin is enough. They have 10 different ones in the market. That's all commercial business they are doing. But I don't believe in bearing pain, enduring pain, either for spiritual reasons or for self-centered reasons, that you can bear pain. We don't know whether that joker actually underwent the operation without anesthesia. There are some people, they say, you don't have to be a spiritual man. Whether you can withdraw everything, is it? I don't know. I am not impressed by one example. So we don't have any statistical evidence to prove that. Yesterday somebody was telling, how the fellow recovered his eye after the doctors. You were saying that? Or somebody else? That Reddy?
Yes.
I don't know, but unfortunately, I don't accept anything unless it is statistically proved. For something, I said this also many times on the television. Take for example God. Apart from your belief or concept of God, if I am using if for purposes of an argument. If it is proved beyond a shadow of doubt that there is no such thing as God, no religious man will stop believing God, But if a scientist finds that there is God, he will certainly believe it. So he will believe in God. If it is proved, there is no question of proving the existence of God at all because it doesn't exist. You see, you may say that you are an atheist or some such thing. Man created God out of his fear, not the other way around. So you can experience any damn thing you want, create God and put him out there and touch and feel. God, take walks with God, do what you like. But no problem. All the others are very... God is the ultimate pleasure. Moksha, liberation, freedom, transformation, radical transformation.
Sometimes no God also is an ultimate.
Yeah, all right, that is good for the schoolboy's logic. If we don't indulge in that, not philosophers, we are not philosophers. How to sharpen our intellect? We are not metaphysicians. We are simple, ordinary people. We want to find out about these things for ourselves, not depend upon anybody.
So
If we depend upon somebody, I have to learn if I want to teach psychology. There is no other way. I have to go and learn that and repeat that. You in your turn have to create psychologists and run the whole business. That is understood, but as a fact, it doesn't in any way change your life, sir. Be honest once in your life. Once in your life. You don't want to be honest with me. Your belief in any of those things does not mean a damn thing to you. At all. You may read that Vedanta from morning till evening. Sit there and discuss everlastingly. Analyze everything. Find the root meaning of those words. It doesn't mean anything. It is only sharpening your intellect. And it is not helping you at all. It has turned you into a frightened chicken. You are a frightened man. At least this much you can do, to be honest with yourself, to be ruthless with everything that you experience, what it is that is giving you all these experiences. You can find out for yourself. You don't need anybody's help. How you are creating all these things. It has not helped you. What does it matter whether there is reincarnation or not? And I was telling, I make fun of these things. I grew up in the Theosophical Society in those days of Krishnamurti world teacher business. When people met, it's amazing. In America, you first meet somebody, I am UG, what is yours? Name, introduction. So I was Queen Victoria in my past life, but what were you? That was the way the people greet him. It's amazing. I told myself, they have taken up for themselves all the great personages in the history of man. In the great history, they always talk like that. Amazing. And once I asked, if Ashoka reincarnated as Alcott, the president of the Theosophical Society, you call that evolution or involution? And Blavatsky was Fazal Haq or something, all those stories. If you are interested, you can read those 12 lives of J. Krishnamurti, previous lives. And why his face always looked aquiline nose in his previous lives also is beyond me. I must always look exactly the way I am even in my previous life. But one thing is amazing, what we believe. Believe, you need to believe, otherwise belief is all that is there. You can replace one belief with another belief, or one illusion with another illusion, but you don't want to be free from belief, you don't want to be free from illusion. So what has it done? I'm not asking you to confess before me. I don't want, You are doing it every day, only memorizing these things you see. See and tell me. You are not seeing. Seeing is the ending. Look. You are not looking. How can you look? You tell me.
You mean this instrument is not the instrument?
There is no other instrument.
Do you think this instrument will never touch life which you were talking
It is
about?
not possible. Even if it touches life, you will not know anything about that life. Now or even then. These questions wouldn't be there to understand life, the meaning of life, the purpose of life. We find that there is no meaning in our life. Otherwise we are thinking of some meaning in life, purpose in life. 90-year-old man. Still you saw that Dutch documentary. He was with Krishnamurti for 61 years. Very close man. Every day they went for walks. Talked and talked. This year he wanted me to go in the car, the same roads where people went to sit there and discuss. I said, if you after 85 years you don't know the meaning of life, when the hell you are going to find out the meaning?
Is there any meaning at all?
If I say no, how does it help you or interest you? Everybody else says there is a meaning. Do you see any meaning? That's all. Do you see any meaning in the life? If this is all that is there, going to the office, seeing all the patients you have day after day, making money, if that is all, see, the questions arise only because we don't want to come to terms that all that we have learned, all that we have experienced, all that we have done in our life is coming to an end. Is that all? If that is all, this becomes more meaningful and purposeful. Not that you will go astray. What I am saying is, if you are not caught up in the right and wrong, good and bad, you will not do anything wrong. I assure you, guarantee you that you will not do anything wrong. If inadvertently you do something wrong, you pay the price for it. Whatever the society says, you pay the price for it. Otherwise you can't do anything. As long as we are moving between the two, the right and wrong, the good and bad, the good and evil, we will always do the evil.
Always do the evil.
Do something. There is a beautiful woman there. What will she do if I grab her? Grab and see what happens. She will slap you. That is the action. You are not doing anything. It has already done its part. That beauty has touched you, but you are not acting. So going astray, go astray. So what happens?
You can slap, that's all.
That's all. That's the action. Enjoy that. And maybe she will say, "Come on, buddy, let's go and have some fun." No, you sit here and discuss what will happen there. I can slap. Or take her out and enjoy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
One last question.
No. Yes, go ahead.
This state which you have stumbled into, does it touch the totality of life?
I don't know anything about it. Really. The question to know is not there. Not at all. You will never know that. Now or even then. It is not my state.
No, the state which you are.
This is the only state is Karnataka state. That's all. I don't know any other. Tomorrow we go to Tamil Nadu, another state. I do not know of any other state. Thank you. Anyway, he brought out all this. I'm not angry. No. Sometimes the energy back there is. What, sir? Why you are amused? You don't tell me. You question that and be honest with yourself. You have not many more years left.
No, when you say be honest with you, then...
No, that is sorry, I withdraw the word.
The next question I have to ask is, shall I find out who I am?
What the hell? Who am I? You think there is something
The
there?
answer is...
Other than that question, who am I? That's all that is there. If there is nothing there to find, the question cannot stay there. Who am I? Here, I repeat that question, and that's the end of the question.
When I ask that question,
Why are you waiting for an answer?
to find out.
No answer there. Who am I, first of all, is an idiotic question. Born out of the assumption that there is something there, the nature of which you do not know. And that joker there, you see, threw that question at you. All try this to find out. So, the who am I is, first of all, I would never ask that question. Even if I force myself to ask that question, who am I? Who am I? 3 words. That's all. There is no answer there. So the question cannot stay there. How can it stay there? Any answer you get for that question is what is put in there by others.
So no way of finding it by myself.
No, because no, not at all.
Even exploring the 3 states, the dream and sleep and
No.
wakeful state,
Are you awake?
I find out.
Yes, find out. Then you don't bother about sleep and dream. Now they say that not like the Freudians, the dream is you entertain yourself. The dreams are not necessary, but it's a way of entertaining yourself. Huh?
Even sleep is an entertainment, sir.
Do you know anything about sleep? I don't know a thing about sleep.
In the sleep, I don't know that I am sleeping.
Yes.
And
Do you know that how do you know that you are
all my
awake?
thoughts
You are making
subsided.
statements. You are making statements. You are awake. You are awake now. Are you awake? You are awake. We assume that you are awake.
When I wake up after I sleep,
No, forget about the sleep. Now we deal with your wakeful state. Huh? You are awake now. Are you? You are thinking.
to start with, I think I am awake.
Yes, yes. What
And
did
I
I
find out.
Don't bother about finding out. Don't bother about finding out.
Even these scientific discoveries which have been taken place all these years have come out of questioning only. If we don't question, where are we? We go back.
Yes, so what? What benefit has it? You
Yes,
have
but what
helped
is
me.
so many-
You have learned a lot about this body, and then you are helping me, correcting my sight, giving me operating my cataracts, and why is it so important that see, the questions in that area are quite different from the questions you are asking about who am I? That's all that I am asking.
Questions only bring no answers.
No,
Without
the
questioning, we don't have the answer.
Those answers have proofs. In here, there is no proof there. That's all that I'm saying. Except
We may get proof one day, sir.
when, why one day I want the proof now?
Probably we are not matured enough to get
No,
proof.
no, that's you are copying out. You see, I want the answer now about the eye.
We have stopped thinking about that.
If you stop thinking, the question goes about. Also, it's
We
not
are
there.
not getting the answer because we have stopped thinking.
No, because the thinking cannot give the answer. What is there is only thinking. And that thinking is because of a joker who threw that question at you, who am I? And he sings a song. I am not this body, I am not causal body, I am not mental body, what the hell you are? He has a song. Who the hell are you? It's a big who am I? Sing that song, Chandrasekhar. Come on, entertain us. Come, Chandrasekhar. Yes, she will record it. Who am I? Who am I? Sing that song. Huh? Yes, come on. We'll end this with that song. Yes, go ahead. Entertain us. Yes. He will record that.
Well,
More
then he has to go sit up there.
come on, Chandrasekhar. That's more interesting than this talk. Yes, good. Don't go away, sir. I'm not sir, that is the answer. It's amusing.
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Ramana Guru says, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Ramana Guru says, who am I? Grass body, subtle body, not I. Causal body, not I. Then who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Ramana Guru says, who am I? Sleeping state, not I. Dreaming state, not I. Waking state, not I. Then who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Ramana Guru says, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Ramana Guru says, who am I? Past time, not I. Present time, not I. Future time, not I. Then who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Ramana Guru says, who am I? Of the three states and also the void, of the three states and of the three bodies, of the three times and also the void, I am the witness.